I'm 23 and I finally feel like my childhood self again. And I think it took flying 25 hours to Australia and reuniting with my best friend from university to realize it. What I mean is, the past 15 years of my life have been a series of steps and goals and next steps, and I don't remember ever actually stopping and thinking about anything beyond that. As a little girl, I wanted to know everything about anything. I always woke up my parents at the first crack of light, so eager to see what each day had to offer. I was obsessed with reading new books and trying every sport under the sun because as long as it was something undiscovered for me, I was beyond excited about it. And then somewhere along the road, I developed tunnel vision for life's most practical goals: grades, college, a job. I stopped asking questions and instead focused only on what I could answer. Now that I'm on the other side of things with no clear next step to take for once, I finally have space to think about possibilities. Maybe ironically, starting my job has made me feel like I can take a breath without some existential guilt creeping in about not working hard enough for that bigger overarching goal. Because in a sense, I've made it. This was the first trip I've taken since starting work, and though it was just the two of us, at every cafe we walked into or bench we sat at, we found ourselves wrapped up in conversations for hours, pondering how we ended up here and where we are and what we want to do next. We question why we never really had these conversations while in school, and there's so many factors, from the competitive environment that permeates higher education to the pressures we put on ourselves, being the oldest daughter, that created this fixed mindset with predetermined life paths. I mean, this is a never-ending conversation that I'm sure we'll continue to have. But where we landed is this. We have such a privilege of choice being in our early 20s, with truly the least amount of responsibility we'll likely ever have for the rest of our lives. Fortunate enough to have received a great education with an even better network of people, and the drive to discover both more about ourselves and the world. I mean, there are countless cities I want to live in and not just visit for a few days, but genuinely experience in a way that allows me to understand the roots of their culture. There are so many projects I want to work on and stories I want to hear, and there are a million meals and laughs that I want to share with friends. It seems like a lot, but it doesn't feel daunting at all because it's the exact same feeling of hope and wonder that I had when I was younger. So in a way, it's so familiar. Somehow, at the ripe age of 18, I thought I knew as much and was as mature as any adult in the room. But I'm excited more than anything to realize that I in fact don't know everything, and there is so much more that I want to learn about. I think being so far away from home reminded me just how much I have left to see, and that growing up isn't some kind of finish line. I cannot wait to learn, laugh, and create in the new year. I have a feeling it's going to be a good one.